Hey everyone, how's it going? Octopus here and welcome back to Union Cross. So basically, I just want to give a little scoop on everything that might be happening and what is happening. If you guys don't know already, maintenance is happening in about, well, I can't tell you exactly, but for my time, 3 hours and 50 minutes. So by the time you guys see this video, you have about 3 hours to do everything you got to do before the game shuts down, all the way until reset of 3 o'clock. Not reset of your daily login, but reset of your daily quest. So do everything you got to do. If you already missed it, I'm a little late on this too. I was busy all day. Someone smashed my truck mirror and I had to go fix it. So I got a new mirror, I installed it, and then basically did everything else I had to do in the day. And I finally got to make this video. So if you missed it, basically this raid event, we won't be able to do it on the second time tonight. So hopefully you guys did it already. If you didn't do it, know that you just missed out on 3 of those trick masters, but we get a total of 21 of them, so it's not too bad. I actually have to hit all of these if I want all these coins, so I'll be right back. Alright, so I got all mine. I topped on every single one. Party's been doing amazing, guys, by the way. Honestly, really appreciate it. I've been getting my level 10s up. Not today. Again, I was super busy, but I will be doing it for the rest of the week. Hopefully, everyone's completing their boards. And I do want to go over that as we go through this whole video too. This is basically just a touch up on everything, what's happening, what you're missing, maintenance coming. Honestly, guys, if you don't know what maintenance is already, the 7 hours kind of lines up with JP's 7 hours. We're going to get a new item that raises our guilt percentage by 40% on according to what tribute is that week. So we'll have an item that's speed, increases speed by 5%, 15, and 25, which adds up to 40%. So if you have a tier 7 medal, it'll be 240% guilt for speed, and then next week or next month, whatever they do, will be a red version. I'll explain more as we get into the maintenance, but that's what JP has. That's the item they're talking about on Twitter. If it isn't, then we're getting something totally different. We should also be seeing some really cool quests that give us up to 300 jewels per day by completing missions. Now, I don't think we're gonna get 300 jewels because we didn't even get permanent 200 jewels. So I'm really iffy if we're going to get that part of the maintenance. We'll talk about it when it happens, if this is what this maintenance is. 7 hours seems to line up. Our level cap should be raising too. We're going to get auto battle in actual quest. When we actually walk to an enemy, we're going to have auto battle on, so the medals will automatically swipe. We just have to manually walk through the level. But once you encounter an enemy, the medals will activate themselves, and it has a memory auto. So even for raids, when you click on the raid boss and you start the fight, you don't have to click auto battle anymore. It'll remember if you want auto battle or if you don't want auto battle. It'll do it automatically, so you won't miss it like I do, guys. I honestly, every time I go into auto battle for raids, I kind of hit to the side and I miss my first buff or even sometimes my second buff. So stuff like that JP got on their maintenance, we might be seeing. There's more to it. The quests that give us jewels every day are going to be like our own quests, which we go get a raid boss, we get do this many quests, so on and so on. Then we're going to have a party quest that gives us jewels, like between the whole party, collect 30 million Lux. Something like that. So we're going to see stuff like that, which is going to equal up to a bunch of jewels. If it's not what JP has, again, we'll talk about it, but at least if we get something that's permanent, will be a big improvement. There's a lot more to touch up on it. I'm going to go in way more detail tonight. I have work tonight. When I come back from work, if the update's ready to go, I'll talk about it with you guys, go through each step by step, and kind of explain everything. So what I really want to talk about for now is basically these raid boards. You get a total of 21. This is a boosted one here for the Trick Master, and then 2 single ones right here that are not boosted. Now, the reason I did this video today is because I was going to do a medal spotlight on this medal, but because it's so important at the moment, what I want to tell you guys is do not fuse every single copy together just in case of a high score challenge. If we get a high score challenge and this is one of the percentage medals and you guys fuse them all together to make 2 copies that are fully boosted or 3 copies that are fully boosted, you missed out on free percentage for the high score challenge or damage challenge, whichever one we get. So we do have 3 of them currently at the moment. If you do them every day, 3 boosted ones. Now you guys can make 3 copies of this medal. I kind of recommend to at least have 2 copies, one with -60 ground and one with -60 air. So if you can make 2 fully guilted copies, 160 for air, 160 for ground, you're pretty much set. If you can get -60 for both and a 3rd copy boosted fully guilted with +1000 strength, or raid damage, depending on what you guys want, you can do that as well. Just remember, you can make 3 fully gilted boosted copies of the Trickmaster, and his multiplier is really high, 4.8 all the way to 11 when it's fully gilted. So you have 11 multiplier on a single target medal, which is pretty high, guys, especially for anyone who doesn't have a lot of good medals. This is a solid medal. I hope you guys are collecting it. Again, I was going to do a medal spotlight. I still probably will, but I'm not going to fuse any of my copies together just yet, especially the lower copies, because if he is a percentage medal, you do not want him doing damage. So keep him at level 1 out of 100, just in case of a high score challenge coming out. So just wait till Monday, guys, or till we see a little bit more, if you don't need him for anything. And then the other thing is right here, the World Ends With You medal, the VIP one. If you guys did get the World Ends With You VIPs, also make sure not to fuse them together. They could be a percentage medal. Free percentage, do not fuse them. I know I'm a little late on this. Again, I didn't do my medal spotlight on this medal or fuse them together because, like everything else that we get for free in this game, it might be a percentage in a high score challenge. Just like your pulls. If you pulled multiple Kyrie EXs, it might be a high score challenge. So if you do have multiple copies of Kyrie EX, make sure they are separate. Do not fuse them. Do not guilt them. I don't recommend guilting them because Kyrie EX can be put into your pet slot to make you go to rank 4 if you have 3 copies. If you do have 3 copies, you can use that for that. If you want to hunt for traits, that's your choice. If you want to guilt her, that's your choice as well. But remember, the more damage your buffer does during high score challenge, the more it will kill enemies you don't want to kill, and you want your MVP doing all that damage. So keep that in consideration. Mine is going to stay like this until I get second chance 3. When I get that second chance 3, that second chance 3 is going to be thrown into one of these medals. I don't have it here. I'm going to get a tier 1 medal, basically Hercules, Waka, whatever. I'm going to put the second chance 3 on here. I'm going to level it up. Not level it up, but level the skill up, so it's 20 out of 20 or 25 out of 25. And then with this low level, I'm going to put that into my Kyrie X, so my Kyrie X doesn't get a huge boost in her level. So if you guys want to be as weak as possible, put a second chance 3 in a level 1 star medal. Level up that skill. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about when I say that. So right here you see 1 out of 20. If I try to transfer this skill, it will fail and I will lose the skill. It has to say 20 out of 20 or 25 out of 25 or 15 out of 15. It has to say that, or you will not have a 100% success rate to transferring the skill. Now that's micromanaging. That's just trying to be as low as possible for every high score challenge. I don't want to raise this. So that's another tip for you guys if you're still deciding what to do. Now, a lot of people ask me, why do I copy this medal? Right there, guys, it does raise strength by 7, but everything else is not 7. So it restores 5 gauges as well. If I copy her, that's 10 gauges, but upright strength by 2, that can go up to 7. So I do want 7 on that. If I can copy her 3 times, that'll give me a 6 upright strength buff. Her strength buff doesn't matter, but her PSM strength is only 6, and her defense down and PSM defense down is 4 and 3. So copying her twice gives you near max. Copying her 3 times gives you max everything except for the new buff, which is upright strength. That'll only go to 6, but that is incredible and more than you need. 3 amazing buffers and the 3 attack medals, including your spirit medal, and you guys can crush everything. This is like more than you need for a very long time, hopefully. So that's been pretty much everything that's going on. I don't think I want to touch upon anything else with you guys. If I do, I'll just add it here. Again, avatar boards aren't there and all the quests are pretty much straightforward. Don't forget to do your Trickmaster. I will have a medal spotlight, just kind of doing mine. Here we go. All my teammates kind of completed theirs almost, so I will have raid coins. That's another good tip too. If you guys are doing it, do as much as you can in one day because you never know if you're going to be busy. These carry over and you only need 120 to unlock the full board. So if you guys farmed up to 360, you have 3 days worth of event coins. So farm them when it happens, so that way if you do miss the raid hour, at least the board lasts for another half an hour and you guys can complete the board without actually summoning any of the assault dragons. So it's a really good tip. Make sure you guys are doing that. And I think that's everything I need to cover. I gotta go get ready for work now, and I'll see you guys tonight after the update. Hopefully it's what I talked about: the increase in level, the auto rating, the 3 new items for speed, power, and magic to increase the guilt of your medals of those attributes by 40% if you collect all 3 of them during those quests. And hopefully again, we do get that daily missions that give us 300 jewels or 200 jewels. I'm happy if we get 200 jewels, but I'm looking forward to 300 jewels. But anything that we get extra that we don't have now is a bonus to me. So if I missed anything, guys, let everybody know in the comment section. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll see you in the next one.